Okay, so welcome to everyone. It's just a little customary. I know. First of all, thank you for waiting. I know we're a little behind schedule. We're running on bride and groom time, so it's a little traditional.
Which one is right?
Right. I don't know. So it's traditional that for the gentlemen and ladies too, we're not super gender exclusive here, to like come and do a little singing, to say a few toasts, a few nice words. Right, and so. We're doing that today. I've asked a few people to just speak and say a few words and give a little toast. We'll sing a couple songs, and then we'll go
get married.
Go, yeah.
My first memory of Matt takes us back to first grade when I first met him. And I think we were playing in the snow, playing outside, and there was some construction on his house at the time. And Matt, we talked about like the theory of sticking your tongue on like a cold surface to see it would stick. And Matt tried like a frozen window, but he failed.
It did not stick.
It did not stick.
I remember Matt's 16th birthday party at his house, and I guess it got a little loud, and the cops showed up, but they couldn't find a drop of alcohol. We were just so high on life. And in fact, the family was able to placate the officers with a tray of cookies.
And you may not know, but you may know Matt as a quite conservative guy with his conservative style and his fedora. He's actually had quite a few interesting haircuts over the years. He's bleached his hair. He's given us some highlights. He's
I think you gave me the highlights.
It's possible. He shaved his head. That was not me. And he dyed his hair blue. And also, one more thing is that
it was a tribute to the Smurfs.
It was very short-lived. It didn't go with the almost black hair. But you may also know that Matt interned with Tim Russert and met our favorite president, George Bush, in the Oval Office.
A lesser-known fact about Matt Conti is that he went to 8 junior and senior proms in high school. And in general, you may have heard rumors of Matt's burgeoning love life throughout the years. And I actually have a visual aid here.
Oh, you have a handout?
I have a handout, so we're going to have to share these.
Oh my God.
Keep in mind, Matt started very early in the game of love with Jill.
First grade.
And we think they kissed once. But if you follow the trajectory here, you'll notice end of middle school, early high school, Matt had a lot of short, tumultuous relationships, but then he trended towards longer and longer stints. And it was actually in the context of Matt that I was taught the term serial monogamist. Also, if you could zoom in far enough, you would note that there is no overlap in any of these bars.
Close, but no.
Another thing that comes out of this data is around college years when Matt was called to the Torah, you'll notice a shift in the name. Gone were the days of Kirsten, Courtney, Jill. And here to stay were the Annas, the Danas, the Elenas, the Bronies. And now, a very important data point, which was I added just the other day, is Eva, who I counted the pixels, and in fact, she edges out even Jill. And we're really happy about this, and we're very happy that Eva is here to stay.
But I want to know why my daughter's color is in red.
Love.
I think my kids would resent it. Well, that's little Joe. Yes. Hi. Wow. No.
It's a photograph of my stuff right here.
Yeah.
It's actually a local florist. And and you got like a very vintage look going.
I was thinking of you. One thing I remember saying I think it was during She's sending.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
What? Hey. I can't hear you. Yeah, Matt. Ladies. Actually,
He's the guy who drove Adam safely through the West Bank, got him across the Egyptian border and back. And
Life of the party.
He's the life of a party. And growing up in Quiet Niskayuna, Matt was the one who would put himself out there, sacrifice himself for the good of the group to make it a fun, enjoyable time. And we're so happy to be here today with you, Matt, and to celebrate your wedding to Eva, and so we salute you.
Thank Mr. Tim Andrews, who is a English teacher extraordinaire and all-around wonderful gentleman. So.
He says something happens when I'm around Eve. Like, I was told that that God took a rib from me and made her, and she was kind of the second person. And then he goes on, yet when I approach her loveliness, so absolute she seems, and in herself complete, so well to know her own, that what she wills to do or say seems wisest, virtuousest, that's from Milton, discreetest and best. All higher knowledge in her presence falls degraded. Wisdom in discourse with her loses, discountenanced, and like folly shows. Authority and reason on her weight, as one intended first, not after made, i.e., she seems like she was the first person to be put on this planet. And to consummate all greatness of mind and nobleness, their seat build in her loveliest, and create awe about her as a guard angelical placed. And this passage stood out to me because for two reasons. I remember Matt saying early on in our acquaintance, I don't know why she's hanging around with me, but I think it's great. I feel really lucky. And I would concur that Matt is lucky because Eva is wonderful, not necessarily because Matt does not deserve her.
One thing I learned about Matt at that moment was his drive, his discipline, the trait of perseverance, which is so strong in Matt. That itself is a wonderful blessing, to have that ability to see goals, to envision them, and to have the perseverance and strength, the commitment to see them through to the end.
It's all about the bride. We need to keep her nice and cool. It's good part of everything.
Perfect. All right, the next part is this. Kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatzam v'kol kala. Again. Kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatzam v'kol kala. Awesome. Let's put it all together. Oh, Yishama v'arei Yehuda, u'v'chutzo Yerushalayim.